Hi guys, welcome to my first video that I'm making. Should be interesting. So today I just want to have a quick chat around how to get into security, because I've had actually quite a few questions from colleagues and friends and people on Twitter and so on that have been asking like what should they study and how should they get into security and all of that. So first of all, I would like to just point out that security has actually got a lot of complex parts to it, and you get it in the form of defensive security, offensive security, network security, compliance, and so on and so forth. So there's quite a bit that you can do, and currently you can see that I am on Cisco's website. I'm gonna just walk through a few certifications that you can do or use the certification tracks to learn if you want a more structured way of learning security. So Cisco provides defensive network security. What you can do is here's the certification track, basically how it works. You get the entry level, associate, professional, expert, and architect. Once you've done the CCENT, which is the entry level, it's a general overview of networking. It doesn't have anything to do with security. There's a little bit of like port-based security and all of that happens in the track, but nothing serious. Once you've got this then allows you to go on to the associate level. It doesn't matter whether you do the design associate, the very famous CCNA routing and switching. You can then go and do the CCNA security once you've done the CCENT, as you can see here on the webpage. Now, the CCNA security actually gives you a broad technical overview of how defensive network security actually works. It's got the firewalls, iOS, which means router switches security. It's a very broad certification to do, and it doesn't just teach you about the product itself, it actually teaches you about networking security right off the bat, or how it works, how the TCP headers work, how the inspection works, and all of that. And if you already have that kind of level, great, then you can move on to either a CCNP or a CCIE. These are very technical, very in-depth, and it actually covers more of a holistic view of the security products and offerings from Cisco as well. Once again, not really product orientated, but a really good general understanding of how security concepts actually work. Another vendor certification that you can go and do is Fortinet. You can find them over at fortinet.com. Fortinet has got a network security expert program that's called the NSE program. Once you land on the page, you can go to training and you go to NSE program. So they've got 8 levels, and this is pure security, pure network security. So the most famous one for people to go and do is the NSE 4. There's no prerequisites to doing the NSE 4. The NSE 4 focuses on the FortiGate technology itself, how to configure it, manage the day-to-day configuration, monitoring and operation of the FortiGate device to support corporate networks and security policies. This is a really good certification to have or to get into if you already have a networking background, like let's say you've got a CCNA root and switch, or you've got a CCNP root and switch, and you want to make your way into the world of network security. This is an amazing certificate to do. It's also very well known within the industry. As you progress through, there are other different levels that you can go and do. For instance, implementation of security management and analytics, which is the NSE 5, and it gets more complicated as you go on. So that is network defensive security. If you would like to get into offensive security, there is the CEH or any other certificate really from the EC Council. as you land on the EC Council page and you actually go and look for the CH program or the CND program, you'll actually get this nice little um, display of how the training works. As you go from the core understanding of offensive security, this is like a mix between defensive and offensive security. It's quite broad. I won't say that it's very in-depth, but it's quite broad. It's a good certificate to have. There are some people out there that's got their own opinions on it. I still say that education is good to have, so this is also really a good one to have. They explain to you about the exam, the purpose of the CEH credentials, and so on and so forth. So check out the website, have a look, decide for yourself whether this is something that you would like to do or not. Then there is a little bit more of a step up hardcore version of this, and it's called the OSCP. So this is when you're going to get involved with Kali Linux and very serious penetration tools, offensive security that you're going to get into. So the cost is $800. It's a 24-hour hands-on experience where you hands-on exam where you actually have to go and own devices. They give you access to a lab environment, and then they tell you, okay, these are the boxes that you need to go and own. But once you've owned them, you have to then document what you did to own them, and also document how and what you did to achieve the objectives of your so-called mission in the exam. Really good offering from them. It's also very well known within the industry. A little bit expensive, probably I'd say probably on par with the EC Council certifications. The EC Council certifications can get quite expensive as well. The nice thing is that you can still learn these. You don't really need to go and write the exams if you don't want to, but it's great resources for structured learning. I like a structured learning source where you actually learn from scratch what there is, and then there's not holes in your education or in your foundation. Then if you want to do general research around security and see what you like and maybe just what is happening within the environment, then news articles are a really good place to start off with. And the place to go to is networkworld.com. They actually provide quite a bit of news on everything. Here you can see security, networking, and then security. We are currently on the security page. As you can see, Cisco is pretty much all over it. This is really, really good. I do think that you do have to pay a subscription to this, especially if you want to read the insider articles that they do post. You might need to subscribe. I'm not 100% sure. Then there's also the hackernews.com. They post quite often, actually. They keep everything up to date as much as possible. You don't pay for anything that they post. This is also a really good place to have a look at articles, hackers wanted by FBI. See, they post a lot of general information about threats within security or within IT, and it really is a good place to gain a little bit of information. So that is all from me today. I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of where to go to, what to do, where to study, where to look for information, how to get into security. Now, there are many other things that you can do to get into security, but this is just a quick baseline from me. Please guys, I'm not sponsored by anyone. This information that I provide to you is my own hands-on experience. My opinion might be different to other people's opinion, but I'm just here trying to help you guys as much as possible, as I've seen that there's a little bit of a gap at the moment where people don't really know. They would like to get into security, but I don't know how, and I would like to bridge that gap a little bit. I will be posting more technical videos later on from multiple vendors so that you guys can actually see the difference within the technologies that are out there. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, tell your friends about it. I'm really trying to grow this channel. I know that this is my first video and so on, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and see you next time.